Well, a buddy of mine said, "Hey, baby, what was that guy's name? Daryl." Daryl said there's this thing called YouTube on here, so I had to check it out. So I got on YouTube and I saw, and they wanted me to tell my story. The IRS, they're always screwing somebody over. So what we decided to do, we had to get on here and tell our side of the Appalachian story, you know what I mean? So what we did was we came on out and I got on YouTube. That's what this is. I'm sorry, I know you know what this is. But anyway, so what we decided to do is tell you about my grandpappy. He got summons to IRS for an audit. So he gets on there and he goes up there and he brought his lawyer with him. He walks in the room and the IRS man said, "Oh, you know, crap, he brought his lawyer, but that's okay. You know, I'm the IRS, ain't nothing going bad to happen to me, you know." So what happened was we went ahead and my pappy walked in and said, "What'd you guys need? Why'd you summons me for an audit?" And the IRS man said, "Well, for a man with no job, you bring in a lot of money, you know, for not having a job or anything. So we're kind of curious where your money's coming from." So my grandpappy said, "Well, I'm a gambling man. I make my money off of gambling, you know." That's why I say gambling man. Sorry. Anyway, so he said, "Okay, well, what kind of gambling do you do?" He said, "Well, I'll show you. I'll bet you $1,000 I can bite my own eyeball." And the IRS man said, "Well, there ain't no way that boy can bite his eyeball." So my grandpappy said, "Is that a deal?" IRS man said, "That's a deal." So he said, "Okay." So my grandpappy bobbed out his eyeball, admit it. Now IRS man about to shit himself. So the next thing you know, he said, "You know, I'll give you a chance to make your money back, Mr. IRS man. I'll bet you double or nothing I can bite my other eyeball." So IRS man said, "Well, there ain't no way you're going to have two glass eyes," because the man walked in the door and didn't hit nothing, you know. So he said, "Okay, I bet you double or nothing." Right then, and my pappy picked out his teeth and bit down on his other eyeball. Well, boy, he said that IRS man turned red. Oh, boy, he was mad. He knew he was out about $2,000 or something like that. So next thing you know, well, my grandpappy said, "Now, you know, I'll give you a bit better chance, you know, show you how I make my money. I'll bet you triple or nothing that I can stand on the right side of your desk and piss in the trash can on the left side of your desk." And that IRS man, saw back and he thought, "There ain't no way that guy can piss all the way across my desk like that." He said, "I'll take that bet." So right then, my grandpappy walked over to the side of the desk, unzipped his pants, and pushed as hard as he could to try to pee all the way across that IRS man's desk, and wouldn't you know it, he couldn't do it. He thought he couldn't do it. So right then, that IRS man jumped up and said, "Yes, yes!" And he realized he just now saved himself a lot of money. You know, he about lost all his money. And right then, that lawyer stood up, just shaking his head, and he said, "Shit!" Right then, the IRS man looked at his lawyer and said, "Well, what are you mad about?" And he said, "That some bitch, he bet me $25,000 he can piss all over the IRS's desk." And they'll actually be happy about it. My grandfather just, oh dear Lord, oh man, I tell my wife that joke, well, my sister, whatever you want to say, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Well, I'll tell you what, that's one for us in the Appalachians, and 0 for those boys in the IRS. So, everybody just realize, piss on them. That's what I'm saying. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.